Okay, so I'm at the end of February 27, and I'm finishing up my month food haul, trying to stay within a $600 budget. I went ahead and planned for the next 7 days, which carries me into March, and I am over budget. But there's a reason why. I would have been over budget a little bit, but I went over budget a little bit more than I wanted to. But I found a good deal on some meat. So I went ahead and made a menu for the next 7 days, and everything I bought here will help me to accomplish that menu. And yeah, I shopped at a local store called Winco. I believe it is for Winco Foods is what it's called. For Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, I believe. And I spent $130, and I had about $75 left in my budget. Okay, so tonight for dinner, we're going to have seafood, like a Neptune salad. So we bought the artificial crab, 2 packages of that. And this was $1.98 per package, 8 ounces each. And some little mini shrimp. This was expensive. This was $7.18 a pound, and I did get a whole pound at the request of my husband. Also bought some iceberg lettuce to go with that, but the tomatoes, the cheese, the eggs, we have all of that here. Okay, Swiss cheese for sandwiches for my dad. The Swiss cheese store brand was $2.41 for 8 ounces. And you know, these cheeses can be split in half. You don't have to use a full slice of cheese. My dad's pretty thrifty that way. And at 80, he's 83 years old, and he likes bologna. So I went ahead and bought him some bologna. It's very affordable at this store. It's only $3.28. Bologna, I don't know if you know this, but bologna actually has corn syrup in it. Isn't that crazy? But at 83, it's what he likes. It hasn't killed him so far, so we'll just go ahead and buy him bologna. The mozzarella cheese, also the store brand, $2.48. And then I like Colby Jack on my sandwiches. It was $4.08 a pound, so it was $3.28 for right under a pound for what I got. Let's see, the lunch meat was $2.98, also for my dad, pastrami and roast beef, and whoever else wants it, but the girls do not prefer meats outside of turkey and chicken, really. Let's see, this was a request for Bella. This is cream cheese with salmon. She likes it on crackers at school. I do it in a little separate container, something that she'll eat, which sometimes lunch can be an issue for her. And this was $2 and cream cheese was $1.98. We've got we're having fajitas next week, where I'm making a tip roast, I believe is what it's called, for tomorrow. And there will be enough leftovers to do beef fajitas. I'll make chicken fajitas for the girls. So we'll have fajitas on the flour, kind of the smaller size. These were $2.48. And larger corn tortillas for my husband, which he likes them on corn, and these were $1.48. Next week we're having barbecued riblets, which I got a really good deal on. I think it's a good deal. So I bought a can of Bush's baked beans. We are brand specific. This is what our family likes. So if I bought a cheaper brand, they would not eat them. So it is best for me to buy the brand that they like. So these were $1.97. I got pesto to go with the mozzarella cheese for another daughter, with some turkey that we have here. And she's going to reproduce the sandwich made by Starbucks with pesto, mozzarella, and turkey meat. And she'll use French bread because that's what we have for right now. The pesto was $3.08. Now I can get a better deal of it at Costco, but I'm not at Costco over the next couple of days. So I just bought this smaller one for her, and that'll do her fine. I don't have any plans for pesto over the next week or two anyway. So okay, so Isabella was very excited when I said yes to a $1 can of SpaghettiOs. Don't judge me. The soy sauce, this is the only brand that I'll use. It is imported, I believe imported from Japan. Yeah, it's a product of the US and Japan. The only store that I can find it in my area is Winco, and it is $3.95. Good quality stuff. I like it. We bought another Thousand Island dressing because we were unsure of the organic one. This was $1.78. Yeah, I probably could just make it, but whatever. Now, I do make my own ranch, but Bella requested ranch. This is $3.98, and my husband just went ahead and grabbed it for her, so I got that for her. And now, same thing with the barbecue sauce. We are kind of snobs when it comes to barbecue sauce. So this is the brand that we like. There's another equivalent brand at Costco that we buy that's a lot more cost effective, but I'm not at Costco. So this was $3. I think this was $3.95 for this. I could have gotten one for 98 cents, but this is what we like. Doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. You know, and I can't avoid it in every little thing, but I try to avoid it where I can. And if I'm eating it, I want to know what I'm eating it in. That way I'm not just eating it in everything. I just do my best with what I've got and try to accommodate all of the tastes of our family fairly without being a short order chef. I don't want to do that either. So the barbecue sauce is for barbecued riblets with the beans, and then we're going to have coleslaw. Now, normally, if it was more into summer or whatever, I might just buy a cabbage, or if I had soup, I would buy a cabbage, but I don't have any plans for the rest of the cabbage, so I just spent $1.88, got this coleslaw, and I make my own dressing for it. Okay, so cereal. We don't eat it for breakfast. My kids like it for snacks. And this is not the cheapest that we could have done, but I do consider it a snack and not a meal. So this one's under $4 and these two were under $3. So that's kind of an expense right there that kind of raise the budget a little bit. So, and that's fine. That's fine. You got to give them treats every now and again. Hang on, I'm going to have a little coffee. Okay, so cereal. All right, so the coleslaw, the mushrooms, I like those in my fajitas. These were $1.78. Fennel. I love fennel in soup. I do plan on making a soup this week. I'm not sure which kind of soup I'm going to make, but it will have leeks and it will have fennel in it. The leeks are also going to be for the roast tomorrow, and I have some left over from a food haul I did actually a couple weeks ago. The fennel was $2.32 and the leeks were $2.28. And then with the fajitas, some people like jalapenos, so I'm going to slice up. I have 4. We're going to slice those up and have those on the side. I bought some zucchini. The jalapenos were 58 cents a piece. The peppers were kind of expensive. Would have got a better deal at Costco, but I'm not at Costco and I needed them for fajitas next week. So, you know, sometimes spending a little bit extra money at the store that you're at saves you money in the long run if you're heading into a store and don't have a lot of self-control, or, you know, it can save money just to pick it up even though it costs a little bit more. So for me, that worked this time. And that's the problem when I do my grocery list week by week or every other week. I find myself in those kinds of predicaments when I did a month-long menu and then just kind of had a rotating pantry method where I just made the same things all the time. I just always knew what I was spending, but that's when the kids were young and they have grown and they have their own tastes, and family sit-down meals are important to me, so I do try to do the best I can with what we've got to please everybody as best I can. And if one meal isn't to their liking, at least they know another meal is coming. So, you know, I do give in a little bit to that. And we're at a place in our business where we can be a little more flexible with that as well. Some cilantro also for the fajitas. I will use it to garnish whatever side dish that I'm going to be making. And okay, so then I bought the riblets. It was a good deal. It was $1.08 a pound. I bought 5 pounds, 5.3 pounds, so I paid $5.73, and those are going to be delicious with some leftovers for my dad and my husband to have for lunches. Good deal. But I had a pork roast for not this Sunday but next Sunday, and they had picnic pork, picnic shoulder, and it was, look at that, 98 cents a pound. So this is where I went over by $30 on my budget. Well, 20, because I would have bought, you know, one for dinner anyway. This cut makes a great pulled pork. It is good just cooked by itself with salt and pepper. Oh, it's just delicious. So we can just do anything with this. And so I bought 3 altogether. I spent probably about $30, maybe $32 on 3 of these picnic shoulder porks. Pork shoulder, I don't know. Sorry about that. I'm really excited about this. They make a great pulled pork sandwich if I wanted to do pulled pork. They'll make pork tacos. I can do some, what's it called with the corn? I am not thinking clearly today. Tamales. I could do tamales with these. I'm really excited about that. So, and then also my husband is going to be going, oh, I'm sorry, I got some zucchinis too. We're going to have spaghetti this week. We did not buy hamburger at the store. I never buy hamburger at the store. I don't like Food Lot hamburger. I'll buy it at Costco. I'm sure it's a Food Lot too, but I'll just play dumb on that. But we like to either buy it from the butcher, or if we have our own beef, I try to do it that way. So my husband is going to the butcher. They're having a sale. Their hamburger is $2.48 a pound for, it's extra lean. I like a little more fat in it, but it's a great price. And it's, you know, so he's going to spend about, I think about $40 and just buy up a couple of, you know, quite a bit to put in the freezer, because the special, it'll go up to 3 something, which is still better than most of the supermarket meats. So we're going to have spaghetti, and my husband has requested zucchini noodles. Now, this is really exciting for me because I went thrifting yesterday and I found this. It is a spiralizer. I've had my eye on it on Amazon. You put your product in and you give it a little crank. It's got a little switch here, so I can do shreds. So I could do like a zucchini, like zucchini lasagna, or I can flip this up and do little noodles. So that was $3. So excited about that. Yay, that's such a great find. Okay, so that's it for the month of February. And that takes me into March. Tuesday, we are having something called 1890s chicken, which is just chicken and noodles in some cream and chicken broth. My girls love it. They're actually going to prepare that themselves because that's my husband and our anniversary. We're going to go out to dinner, and my dad goes to a Bible study where they have a fellowship meal. So that's the night that we have probably the most chicken on Tuesday nights when Grandpa isn't around, because that's not his favorite. And the girls can make that for themselves. And so I have the next, from Sunday to Sunday. Oh, I have even tonight. So I have 8 days worth of meals, enough for breakfast and lunch, plenty of bread, things down in the freezer, and that's it. So I'm going to sit down next month. I think this is fun. And so I'll continue to, do this it motivates me in a positive way, and I really like watching other videos on this too, Susan. I've always really enjoyed yours, and yeah. So until I see you again, maybe with a sit-down list, I'll show you. I don't know. Maybe I'll be adventurous and do something new. I don't know. So, or it'll be the same old, same old. I mean, you might get bored with that after time, but so there you have it. There's our next seven days, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.